we're live! Hello everyone! And welcome back to drawing. Hold on, the music didn't work, I believe. So let's put on some music. What are we listening to today? What are we listening to today? Copyright-free background music. Zelda, Octopath, so many options, so little time. We could listen to anything. Any suggestions from chat? Anyone have any, here, shall we do one of the Zelda best OSTs again? That one's pretty good. Oh, I think we didn't get to the end of this one, did we? Top 50 best Zelda OST. Alright, we're in top 28 now. It's a bit loud, isn't it? Hold on, let's lower that. Okay, hopefully this can still be heard. Maybe. Probably. Alright, I'm gonna try keeping the camera in a different place this time so that I can do this and not have my eyes closed too often. So we'll see if that works. Is this good now? Yeah, okay. So. A bit loud? Okay. Should I put it down a little bit more? Maybe like this? Is that good? Yeah, no Sleepy Lynn. Yeah, I've moved the camera with like, with one of them little camera stand thingies, so that it's kind of in the same area as where my drawing pad is, so that it doesn't look like my eyes are closed. Hopefully. Let me know if it does though, because it's very possible that it will eventually. Okay, and then let's hope the mic doesn't block me from drawing with this. Okay, it kind of does, but that's okay. That's okay. Alright, let's go! Everything is working, probably. Yeah, how was everyone's weekends? How was everyone's day going? Hope it's all going well. You've hung out with a friend and played Kingdom Hearts 2 and watched Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, hey! Oh, that's fun. Which of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies? There's like at least 4 of them, right? I feel like, at this point. They keep on making new ones, maybe? Is there a 5th? Did they make a 5th Pirates of the Caribbean? It's very possible that they did. I think the first 3 were like all part of a set or something. And then after the original set of 3, they started making new ones, except like maybe Johnny Depp isn't in it or something, maybe, potentially, I'm not sure. There are 3 good ones and 2 bad ones. Damn. Was the 4th one bad? I actually think I watched the 4th one, I just don't remember anything that happened in it, like not at all. This music is also a little overly hyped for a drawing stream. Is this why we ended here? Okay, we're going on to the next one. Nice. I'm like, hey guys, this is a little bit, just a little overly hyped music. and then the next one is freaking Last Battle from Ocarina of Time. That's brilliant. Of course. You know what? Yeah, art is the final battle. This is correct. This is accurate information. Yes, this is indeed a just chatting / drawing stream. I do them every Monday. You'll find me here every Monday, same time. Oh, Johnny Depp is in all of them. Oh, okay. I didn't know he was there in the other ones. I've seen the first 3. I've also seen the 4th. I couldn't tell you what happens. Oh, wait! There's like a mermaid. That's the only thing I remember. There's a mermaid. And like a priest? Right? There's like a priest and a mermaid. I have minimal memory of this. 4th one is decent. Nothing compared to the first 3, but it isn't that bad. That's fair. Okay. Interesting. What? Heck. Alright, there we go. School came back and the teacher of the only class you were looking forward to didn't. Oh no. Sad. Very sad. Hopefully they've just kind of like retired or like they're doing something fun with their life or something. And you know, not any other worse fates. I feel like Johnny Depp did a good job. Like I was a fan of him. The 4th is about finding the Fountain of Youth. Yeah, okay. The Trident of Poseidon, I don't remember, so I must not have watched that one. The Trident of Poseidon. Oh, wait, I did watch that one. Yeah, wait. It had like... I mean, spoilers for the... Major spoilers for the movie? Yeah, frick it. People are saying it's not good anyways. But yeah, no, like the 5th movie was like... It stars Barbossa's daughter, right? I vaguely remember this. 4 also had Blackbeard as the main villain. Oh, I don't remember that. Which is the one with like the Spanish girl? Who kind of looks like Johnny Depp a little bit. Because they like, you know, like she disguises himself as him or something maybe at some point. Barbossa's daughter and Will and Elizabeth's son. Right, okay, that makes sense to me. Yes, that was a thing that happened. That's the 4th one, okay. The one with the Spanish lady is the 4th one. Gotcha. Yeah, I think I liked the first... I definitely liked the first 3. I might have also liked those, to be honest. I just thought Pirates of the Caribbean was neat. Is it a coincidence that we're working on Tetra now? Ah, man. Also, I didn't say yo to people, did I? Hold on. Yo, Mob, Slick, Girl Turtle, Marionette, Nestor, Hobbit, Tetras, Joe Generic, Ewan. Did I miss anyone? Maybe, maybe not. Yo, indeed. Yo to us all. They might be making a 6th. Okay. I mean, far be it from me to tell a franchise not to milk its stuff for money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would do the same. This song sounds very familiar. I'll leave it to people to guess. I know what this is from. This song probably sounds familiar to a lot of people. Although maybe not as much as you would think. It is based on something that you may all know, but this is a different version of it if I'm remembering properly. Wait, the first one was based on the theme park ride? I've been on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I thought the ride came afterwards, no? I know this one too, and it makes me happy. Fair. The ride came way before. Why did they have an unnamed Pirates ride if they didn't have any movies about pirates? What? Just very bad at naming songs. That's entirely fair. I actually don't know the name of the song. All I know is where the song plays. Oh wait, she only has 3 fingers. That's a problem. It wasn't unnamed, it was named Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, well, like, you know, but Disney usually, don't they have rides based on their, like, intellectual properties? Like, what? They can't make money off of that. Oh, man. What do you mean? You know what? Fair enough. I guess they did make money off of that. Yet again, who am I to judge them? This is how guns look. Don't question it. It's okay because it's actually a water gun. Art is looking good as usual, thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, maybe I'll finally finish today. You think? It could happen. They did make a movie named Tomorrowland, that's a good point. Tomorrowland was always my favorite section of Disney, and that's a good point that nothing in Tomorrowland... Well, I guess the Star Wars stuff became the Tomorrowland bit, I think. Eventually. 2 unrelated Haunted Mansion movies based on the ride. Oh, Tower of Terror? Oh, what is this song? Why don't I remember this? Also, for the people who are curious, the previous song was the final DLC shrine theme. So if you have been in shrines in Breath of the Wild, you may recognize the kind of bass line that forms that theme, but it is a slightly different version, because it's the one that shows up when you fight something in the DLC. That I suppose I shouldn't spoil. Quick Zelda-related question. Is it a multiversal series, or does it just reinvent itself sometimes? Both. Okay, no, it's technically, the Legend of Zelda franchise follows one family of Zeldas throughout, like, the timeline. Kind of like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or like Castlevania. The only difference is that... Wait, there's not even a difference. This happens in JoJo too. Yeah, there's just also a timeline split in the middle. It's a generational series. Like JoJo or Castlevania. Closer to JoJo because there's also a timeline split, but there is more of a timeline split in Zelda than there is in JoJo. I am also a huge fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Freaking love that shit. It's amazing. The different timelines kind of count as a 3-universe multiverse, which is, yeah, which is kind of why I was like, sort of. Yes, but also no. The difference is that JoJo's time gaps get shorter with time, whereas, this is true, whereas Zelda's get longer with time. This is also correct. Yeah, kind of like every generation there is a JoJo and he gets into hijinks. Similarly to that, every few centuries there is a Zelda and she gets into hijinks. Also with a guy named Link. Just like how JoJo gets into hijinks with a guy named Zappelli. Know almost nothing about either series, but you do know Castlevania. Okay, that counts, yeah. Yeah, Castlevania follows the Belmonts, versus Zelda, which follows the, I don't know, Zeldas. Presumably their last name is all like Hyrule or something. Okay. I think we've done a baseline Tetra here. Oops. Not counting part 7 and 8, which has a centuries-long gap. That's true. Yeah. I actually haven't started reading part 9 yet. I gotta do that eventually. Also, I was thinking of changing Dusk's hair. I want her to tie it up again. I think it should, like, represent her restraint. So let's change that. I'm gonna, like, give it a try and see what it looks like. This is just kind of me going back to a little closer to her original design. I originally changed it because I didn't want it to be too similar to Artemis. But, I'm kind of thinking something Soren related would be neat. Like a little. So we'll see that. The 10,000 year time gap. Yeah, they do that, yeah. It's really funny, to be honest. Okay. Maybe... So I guess I'll still have her with, like, this. This thing is new. Or not new, but, like, this is one of the things that I added. Like, the sort of grip in the back, I guess. And then... Difficult to see. Also, the music got really quiet, didn't it? A little louder. Okay. There we go. Maybe a little bit is escaping over there. The rest of it can be tied together. They could have, like, dog years, so 10k years is only a month and a half. They could. Would be really funny. And there are some who call it... Oh, that's good. Oh boy. Maybe something like this. I don't know, this doesn't look right. Yeah, this still doesn't really look right. I'll eventually make up a thing that I want this to be, I guess. Also, this does look too similar to Artemis. I'm drawing them the same, that's bad. Okay, we're not gonna do that. What if it goes upward then? Oh hey, this is Echoes of Wisdom. At number 22, the Nehru Temple. Maybe we could do something like this. Still a bit odd. Maybe her hair goes down more if I want it to be tied together. She would be the type not to have things flying away. I guess it looks cooler if things are flying away. Oh, I do need to change the costume redeem thing. Yes, thank you. I did forget. Much appreciated. We're not wearing a costume today. We ain't wearing no costume. Here. And then... Subject. Zeldas. Was it gacha rules like this? I forgot my own command. Someone tell me if that's wrong. Oh wait, I already put it in there. Never mind, we're good. Yay! Wisdom. There. You got a second tiki. I love that. Just getting all the tikis tonight, I agree. Sometimes you ask and you shall receive. I mean, it's not like I don't control this. Just need emblem tiki. I don't think I included emblem tiki. I think the emblems of the Arcania games are not in here. Because it's just the same thing as the main cast. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. True. I do love Tiki as well, I will say. Since my first Fire Emblem game was Shadow Dragon and my second was Awakening, I very much appreciated Tiki's return. I was like, oh, I know who that is! Oh yeah, add Mal and Carter to the gacha. Yeah, let me do that. Let me do that now. Emblem options. Yeah, there we go. Scrolling all the way down. Oh, scrolling all the way even further down. Where is Kingdom of Heather? Where did I put them? There they are. Okay. Insert row before. And then another one. Is there anyone else I need to add? Also, there's no Fire Emblem characters named Carter. Nice. Carter. Oops. Heather. And then Mal. Heather. Bam. Oops. Deleted Mal. Put her back. Fausta and Marnie are not in either. Yeah, let's put those guys in. Fausta. And then Marnie is gonna be Marnie 2, obviously. Just for the ID, by the way. It'll show up properly in the overall system. I coded this. I coded this to account for the fact that people can have the same name. Although I don't think we ever recruit Marnie, so she may not be summonable at all. Well, better play it safe. With how many Elliot characters are in, we should add more Zelda characters. I guess that's kind of fair. I've already added in like a decent number of Zelda characters though, I think. There are more than you might think. Probably. I can add a few more. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna just secretly add a few more. I'm not even gonna tell you who I'm adding. I'm just adding some people that I think are cool. By the way, the rarest summon in this entire system is Marin. There's an extremely low % chance that anyone can pull Marin, but it is extremely, extremely low. I did that just for fun. All the extra Zelda characters are like super rare summons. Yeah, Tingle will never be added, this is correct. You are correct about that. I'm just adding a bunch of randoms. Who else can we add? I have an idea. Actually, I should keep it well-rounded. Okay. Shouldn't only follow my own biases, you know? Okay. Bam. What else? What else? Okay, I have an idea. Alright. And maybe like one or two more. I'm trying to pick them from like different parts of the series. Ooh, I'm gonna add another super rare character. Bug from Adventures of Link, a super rare alternative to Error since Bug was his Japanese name. No, I'm not gonna do that. Just adding people. Adding more people. Oops, I fricked up. Oh! Nope. Sorry, sunshine. Not today. Okay. Was Arill one of the ones just added and already pulled? Yeah, wow. What the hell? I did just add Arill. It's been 5 seconds. It's like a super low. It's a really low. Okay, it's not that low. It's the same percentage as like Rabio. But damn. I can't believe they'd do this to me. But actually pretty funny, so. Okay. Maybe like one or two more, although I wanna... There we go. One or two more. I already added one, so one more. Have I not added someone from a specific era, maybe? I need to round out the set with someone important. I need to round out the set. Oh yeah, I could just add in like the Golden Goddesses and Hylia. That'd be funny. Oh, I have an idea. I thought of something else. The Golden Goddesses are not in yet. I'll add them maybe later. Okay, now I feel like I've represented all the parts of the Zelda series equally-ish. Okay, done. I added in a bunch of people. and they are now all summonable. They're all, like, decently rare. Okay. Nice. Echoes Ganon would be funny because he's the only Ganon who could fit in. I guess that's true. Is the Black Knight in here? I think some villains are in here by default. Maybe. Maybe not. Link's Loftwing from Skyward Sword does not have a name, funnily enough. People have come up with many different fan names for him. Or her. I don't know. Yeah, he's recruitable, yeah. But like, recruitable villains are in here, so, you know, that counts. It kind of counts. Okay, back to drawing hair. Gotcha merges Grima, yeah. There's no Grima. I did not add Grima in here. Crimson is the name you saw the most. That makes sense. The special, like, point of the Loftwing is that it's like a red Loftwing, and that's like super rare. Like, Sky essentially got a shiny Loftwing, okay? And that's why everybody thinks he's really cool. The Gatekeeper is recruitable in FEH. A lot of people are recruitable in FEH. I'm not including all of them. No, it's gonna take too long. Not happening. Although some Fire Emblem Heroes original characters are in here, by the way, so, you know, for the people who like that, you do have that. I'm not sure how I want to design Dusk's hair. I think I want it to be different, but I'm not sure how. I want it to be tied up. How can we tie it up in a way that's different from Artemis? How can we tie it up? Maybe... I'm kind of defaulting to the Soren style. Let's try that. Ashnard is recruitable in Path of Radiance. No? When? No, he's not. Black Knight is recruitable. Trial maps. Oh yeah, trial maps doesn't count. It's not real. Any of the like the Sacred Stones Tower of Valmy or stuff. If you beat the game 15 times, you unlock him in trial maps. What? Really? Okay, I'll believe you. I did not, however, beat the game 15 times, and so I cannot confirm this statement. I don't recognize this. What is this? I mean, I recognize the background, like, track, but not this version of it. Dark World from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. No, it's not Cadence of Hyrule. It's definitely not Cadence of Hyrule. I think I know all the Cadence of Hyrule songs well, because I've been playing it, like, too much. Or I guess it's been a while. I might have forgotten by now, but yeah, it's Smash. It does seem like it is Smash. Hey, Grilled Turtle summoned Kirby. Let's go. That's a good summon right there. Maybe we'll give her like a little... Oh, that's the same color as Echo. The goal is to differentiate all the Zeldas from each other. This won't look as good. It just really doesn't look that good. Yeah, it just really doesn't look good at all. I guess the tying up in the back of the head is gonna have to work for Dusk. For now, until I think of something better. Meanwhile, I wait patiently and bring this back. There we go. Okay. And then we'll put this on. Okay. Technically her hair is tied in the back. So I guess I already have what I want there. But it's just not visible from this angle, which I don't like. Something like that will work. Cadence Viral has alternatives though. Each song has like 4 to 5 versions. I guess that's true. I guess that's a good point. But I feel like at this point I've heard so many of... No. Definitely could be. Definitely could be. Anyone have any favorite music from a video game? Zelda or not Zelda? My favorite might be something from Fire Emblem, to be honest. I'd have to think about it. Oh! Huh, this song is from... This song is from A Link to the Past? Like, I didn't know that this theme originally was from Link to the Past. I obviously know it. It is one of them themes that gets used a lot in the Zelda franchise, but... I feel overwhelmed whenever you're asked a question like that. I know there's so many options, right? I agree. Xenogears OST? Ooh, that sounds nice. Xenogears. Strange Gears. Megalovania? Megalovania is not a classic. No. Has science gone too far? Okay, no, you're right. You're probably right at this point. God, I think Undertale is a classic. Has Undertale become a classic? As in, like, I'm not saying that it's not good enough to be a classic. I'm saying I didn't think it was old enough to be a classic, but then I thought about it and I'm like, wait, shit, yeah, it's been like 12 years since Undertale came out, right? At least. Maybe more. 2015, yeah, exactly. I guess you're right. Oh no. I think 10 years is enough, right, to be a classic? There was like a post on, I don't know, Reddit somewhere maybe? Where someone was like, I think this was like an interview from the actor who plays, wait, what? What is this? Oh, I see. Okay. An interview by the actor who plays Link in the new up-and-coming live-action Link movie. Legend of Link. And someone asked him about Breath of the Wild or something, and he's like, yeah, I mean, I wasn't old enough to play Breath of the Wild at release. Because, like, he's literally too young to play Breath of the Wild at release. Like, I thought about it, and I'm like, wait, yeah, shit, hold on, he's like 16. And Breath of the Wild was like 10 years ago. So he was like, you know, he was like 7 then. Goddamn. Oh, man. Kinda crazy. Time flies. Time flies. Especially when you're having fun. Oh, he did an interview, okay. As a mage should have stayed true to the character and just said, yeah. The most he can do is float with the floats. I feel like time could fly. Time has definitely flown before, because time has done, like, a lot of things. I'm trying to think about what specific instance he would be flying in, but, like, I'm sure he's flown. Maybe he hasn't. Maybe you're right. Oh, he gets... Okay, in Majora's Mask, when you warp away, you kind of like get engulfed in wings and then you like fly, kind of, sort of, to your destination. So there you go. That's the flying. He was young Link when Breath of the Wild came out, and now he's grown. That's true. That's a good point. Does flying with the... Oh yeah, Deku form counts. Yeah, that's like flying. Getting rocketed into the air at top speeds is a form of flying. I mean, you kind of like hold onto the pedals and fly afterwards, so that counts, I feel like. That's not flying, that's falling with style. No, you can definitely like kind of glide at least. And I feel like that counts. Like gliding counts as a form of flying here. Gliding is close enough. Loftwing cries in corner. No, we were talking about specifically the Hero of Time. He didn't have a Loftwing. That's on him. Just get a Loftwing, SMH. Come on, Hero of Time. Yeah, why didn't the Hero of Time just ride a Loftwing to Mordor, SMH? Gliding is falling with style. I guess you're right. Alright, I guess he doesn't fly. Well, he still flies technically with the whole owl wings thing when you teleport at the owl statues. You get like engulfed in wings and then you like sort of fly, kind of, maybe a little bit. Favorite music from a game is Eldigan the Lionheart. Ah, okay. Alright. Good choice. Good choice. Considering that that's exactly what I'm playing in the moment, as you know, as you well know. For folks who may not have seen yet, by the way, I am currently playing Fire Emblem 4, which is a brilliant game, actually. Genuinely surprised by how good it is. Slightly unrelated, but Superman used to be unable to fly. He would just jump super high and eventually that evolved into flying because it was easier to animate and draw. That's actually really valid and real. Doesn't Superman also kind of just come up with whatever powers he needs to solve the current situation? Like very Doctor Who in nature, where the sonic screwdriver just kind of does whatever is required of the plotline. Yes. Okay, that's fair. The early years of comic books were all pretty much like that, huh? Fair enough. Never really got into comics back then, I guess. I didn't have any access to them. We didn't have comics in the time bubble. So even if I'd wanted to, it's not like I could have done anything with it. Yo, Juan. How's it going? Time for my nuclear warhead arrow. Green arrow. Is that an actual power? You know what? I'd believe it. I'm not even questioning that. Flying around the planet reverses time is not a previous Superman power until it was. Oh yeah, didn't like, I don't know, Lois Lane die or something? Also, Lois Lane rhymes with Mary Jane. Coincidence? I think not. It's an actual arrow he used to have. I'll believe it. Like, I believe that. SGTM. American comics are so incredibly different from Japanese ones in almost every way except for the fundamental nature of being a comic. Yeah, I guess that's kind of fair. I haven't really read any American comics, I think. It's pretty much only anime manga here. And not even anime, just manga. I just read manga back in the day. Read insane volumes of manga and find traditional American comics almost actively unattractive. Oof. A little, yeah. I mean, I don't know, I kind of like the anime art style. Like, what can I say? I think it's just neat. Nothing wrong with it, but you know. Invincible's pretty good. Okay, I've heard about that. That one's got like an anime now, right? Like a, you know, animated TV show. Not an actual anime, but you know what I mean. IN before all the... Incredibles isn't... Oh wait, not Incredibles, I'm writing. Invincible's not an anime? Yes, I know. Oh, speaking of animated content. Have people seen the new Avatar movie? Also, have people seen the trailer for the new Avatar series? Why are they releasing both at the same time? Genuinely feels like a bad idea. They're literally competing with themselves for attention. I have no clue why they would choose to do this, but I guess it is not my place to question the whims of the capitalist society we live in. Need to watch the movie. I will admit that when the original leaks began, I already saved and downloaded it before the stuff got taken down, and I don't think it's even taken down to this day, so you can probably just go find it online somewhere. Yeah, anyways, point being that I watched it back in the day. You have not is blocked behind Paramount Plus. Ah, well, may I introduce you to the concept of pirating? Okay, no, I mean, you should presumably give the right credit to the people who made the... I mean, Paramount isn't the people who made the movie. Like, the hard animator, like, the people who did all the animation work and stuff are not the people who are making money off of the selling of the movie, you know what I mean? Like, so it's probably fine. At least that's how I phrase it to myself. Yeah, people are angry about the new writing system, I've heard that, yeah. It's a bit sad. Writing system seems fine to me, like I have no complaints with it. It's a normal writing system. It exists. Like what else do people want? I guess they want people to just keep using... I think they were using Chinese before. I guess they just want people to keep using Chinese. Is the new Avatar film good? Yes. Surprisingly, yes. It's really good, actually. I watched it like the day after it got released, like leaked. So me, Dust, and Ari, this was back when I was living with Dust and Ari still. So Dust and Ari and I all sat down to watch the new Avatar movie that I had pirated. And like afterwards we talked about it, and the general consensus between all three of us was like, yeah, this is actually really good, wow. And then the other consensus of us was like, I can't believe they're not putting this in theaters, like I would have paid to watch this. I would have paid to watch this on the big screen, and I don't even see movies on the big screen usually. Like, I barely watch theatrical releases. I barely watch movies, and I still would have. No, the animated movie, yes. Was still hoping for a theatrical release. Yeah, no, they said back then, the reason we watched it, the reason all three of us gave up and watched it, despite the fact that we all are, like, artists, is we were like, alright, like, presumably Paramount's executives are the ones making money off of us waiting. So we might as well just, you know, watch it. And the animators did a stellar job, I will say. There's been a lot of nitpicking and complaints, and I don't think it's justified. I think that it's great. Mildly mad at certain avatars who I shan't mention taking over the freaking Seven Havens tag. Why? Ooh, fun fact, by the way. The voice actress who's playing Pavi in the new up-and-coming animated Avatar 7 Havens series liked my art of Pavi on Instagram. So I'll have you know. My artwork has been seen by Pavi herself, believe it or not. I mean, I think she's actually seems to be a new voice actor, maybe? So I'm really cheering for her, like, shoutouts to that specific voice actor. She seems really cool. I forgot her name, but she just seemed neat. And I think hopefully she'll do a really good job. I liked what we saw of her so far. Seems to be a nice person. She liked and commented on my post. Was cute. I am looking forward to Seven Havens though. I think they're gonna do a good job with that. I think the storyline tag of like the Avatar being on the run from people who want to kill them is cool, actually. Despite that being pretty similar to what Aang went through, it was cool, actually. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. That's kind of really cool. It is, isn't it? I don't know if you mean the premise or my post being liked by the voice actress, but either way, yeah. Massive respect for the voice actresses and actors. Murdering is fun, Lynn. Yeah, that sounds right. I would say that. Oh, interesting. I guess I don't really... I mean, I obviously go on Tumblr. I don't really look at posts on Tumblr. I kind of just post my own stuff and then I head out. I'm not really a social media type of person, I will say. The only reason I interact with social media at all is because I want to share my work with the world. Yeah, that's the news storyline. So Korra has been accused of essentially ending the world. And now Pavi, the next avatar, is a like 10-year-old girl who's missing a leg. And she's being hunted because people blame the avatar for destroying everything and they think the avatar is very dangerous and they want to kill her. So she and Jay, her mentor figure, who's an airbender, are on the run from the law. Oh, hydrate. I didn't even see that. Thank you, Nestor. Much appreciated. You did indeed redeem a hydrate. Korra, what did you do? Yeah, I mean, there's so many potential answers to what Korra did that I'm willing to just wait and see. Korra, what did you do? Hijack the Seven Havens tech. That's it. That's her evil plan. 2 hydrates, so I thank you. Will indeed. There we go. Not a conlang person, but know people who are really into that sort of thing. Yeah, I will admit, like, I mean, I learned the Quenya Elvish, like, High Elvish writing system from Lord of the Rings back in the day. Like, I will admit that I do enjoy a good language, shall we say. But that said, like, this is Avatar: The Last Airbender. We can't be asking these guys to, like, make amazing new cool storylines and also develop a separate language just for the sake of... Like, it's fine if it's just English but, like, transliterated a little bit. And to be fair, at least they did the whole, like, Koreanish structuring scheme, which kind of looks neat, so... I think it's fine. I think it's nice. Yeah, Juan is definitely a conlang person. I know this well of you. I do not know you, but I know you are interested in languages, and I hope you'll, Have you played Tunic, actually? Are you one of the people who has played Tunic? I've been told by many people to play Tunic. And I've been told only 2 things about Tunic. 1, it is like a Zelda game, and 2, it has a tiny little hint of Chants of Sennaar in it. And Chants of Sennaar is like a game specifically about languages and conlang, so I'm really looking forward to playing Tunic. Oh yeah, Mesa's definitely one of the people who's played Tunic. You've been telling me about this for a while. It's next on my list, Mesa. But the problem is, if I don't finish Elliot before Ocarina of Time remake comes out, or if I finish it too close to the coming out of Ocarina of Time, then we will be playing Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time, unfortunately, will jump the schedule. So anything that's on the non-tactic slot will get preempted by OOT. Likewise, anything that's in the tactic slot will get preempted by Fortune's Weave. I'm not doing anything about that. There's no choice there. Yeah, Hangul is also super approachable. This is true. I do actually know Hangul, which is, for people who may not know, is the Korean writing style. Writing alphabet. I can read Hangul. I cannot do anything with that knowledge. Because I do not understand Korean. I learned how to read Hangul on a whim a while ago, and it is actually doable. Like, it is something you can learn on a whim. So I did it, and then I used it to, like, look up Korean fan artists' work of, like, obscure fandoms. So it was great. Yay! Hangul is great except for the parts where you have to understand Korean phonology or else you'll get it wrong. That is true. This is true. I know a little bit of Korean, actually, because, fun fact, I did Taekwondo for, like, 14 years of my life. And it is a Korean martial art, and we would, like, the teacher... We called him master in English, actually. We didn't call him, like, sensei or any Korean approximation of that, but he would kind of teach us some Korean phrases that we would use in discussion, etc., etc. Want to learn to read Japanese? Yeah, I know the hiragana and katakana. I do not know kanji. I'm not gonna. Oh gosh. I mean, I might, you know, eventually pick it up. Probably not. It's too difficult. It's too difficult. Why does Japanese have 3 writing systems? Use Hangul to write notes for the Kiichi language class you got to audit in college. Damn. Back in college, I guess it was a while ago, we had a class on dead languages. And this was, so what I did back in college is like, I kind of speedran my curriculum. So I finished everything I needed to do in 2 years. And then for the second 2 years, I just taught classes or like took random things. It was like random bullshit go for like 2 years, and then also me teaching stuff, I guess. My schedule was kind of filled with me teaching stuff, but during that like random bullshit go phase, I took a class on dead languages and it was really cool. The second most spoken Mayan language. Ooh, very cool. Very cool. I'm grading you. Lynn's happy laugh is greater than Lynn's nervous laugh. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, the camera's at a bit of an odd angle actually today. I'm trying out this new angle because I know that usually during my drawing streams it just kind of looks like my eyes are closed, but it's not true. I'm just looking down and my camera's pointed upwards. So since that was such a problem, I have now moved my camera down, so it's picking up on less of my expressions, but it's fine. I think that's a good trade-off to get for my eyes not closing. That's a pretty great way to do college. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good way. I will admit that. So I did also go to, I mean, I'm not going to say where I went, but I did go to a college that is known for being academically challenging. So kind of what ended up happening is that me and a group of like some friends just burnt ourselves hella out on the first 2 years. Like we finished like 4 years worth of like really difficult stuff in 2 years. And all of us happened to be, I guess, I don't know how we met, or oh, I guess I do remember how we met each other, but we all met each other, we like finished all our shit. I think it would have been difficult for people to do that. It was indeed very difficult for people to do that. So I wouldn't recommend it, is what I'm saying. Like, like do not do what I did. It burned me out for 2 years. And then the 3rd year I kind of just chilled, taught classes. True, actually. All colleges are academically challenging. This is very true. I wouldn't ever judge. Anything is academically challenging, in fact. It doesn't have to be a college. Unshrimp, true. Cracked my neck. Everyone unshrimp. Can you speak Latin? No. Unfortunate, but no. When we learned dead languages, we didn't learn the dead languages, we learned about dead languages because we were literally learning about the existence of languages that nobody speaks anymore, so you cannot possibly learn it. I think that was the point of the class. I am not shrimp, I am slug. Well, is it healthy to be slug? In what way does a slug slug? Close enough, I guess. Alright, that's dusk. And then you'll notice I did cut off Flora's horns. That's okay, we're gonna put them back in the extra details phase. Okay. Rip linear B. What? Rip linear A? Linear algebra? Too late, linear B is already dead. What is linear B? I need to know the truth. I know you don't know, but I know that you know, so I need to know. College feels like a catch-22. I'd have done so much better if I went to college having a job for a number of years, a job I probably wouldn't have gotten if I wasn't too overqualified. Oh. Wait, hold on, what? Wait, I'd have done so much better if I went to college having a job for a number of years. A job I wouldn't get. Oh, okay. You're saying that you would have been more prepared for college if you had had a job's experience, like experience from your job. I see. Linear B is a script used to write Bronze Age Greek. Linear A is mostly the same symbols, but writes some language that no one knows anything about. Ooh, interesting. We did not learn that in our class. Or maybe we did. I guess it's been a really long time. As you can see, I've forgotten it. It was definitely like lost indigenous languages, and to be fair, it was like one class that I took many, many years ago, so I have forgotten it. I remember doing my, so you had to write like a thesis paper at the end of that class. Not a full thesis, but like, you know, just like a little essay. And I think I did mine on like some Aboriginal language in like the backwoods of Australia or something like that, is what I remember. But I couldn't even tell you the name if you asked me today. True, actually, this is one of the best OSTs. This is Colgera's battle theme. I don't even need to look. I know this for a fact. I know it to be true. Fair, but I mean, we can kind of translate it into Greek while we don't know shit about A. That is entirely understandable. SMH, don't you hate when your writing system disappears for all eternity? Wait, what? Why is my brush... Oh yeah, it is shaded. Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay. I'm gonna have to make this more visible somehow. Flora's outfit has a little bit of green on it, but not enough. And then also I need to remember to add the, so I gotta start like adding in some of the details. Yeah, like this. So we're gonna put this thing here. Oh, actually, hold on a moment. There. This can go above all this stuff, I think. So let's bring it here. Okay, like that. I blame Agamemnon. Relevant to the Odyssey. Took extra long on this fight to keep the song going. You could have beat it 15 minutes faster than you did. You just kept flying around. That's great. I took extra long on the Colgera fight because I didn't know that you could just dive into it. I thought you had to shoot it, and I thought you had to shoot it from below specifically. So yeah, that took me ages and so many arrows. Was it worth it? No. I have, of course, refought Colgera many times since. And ever since I found out you could just dive right into his freaking body, I was like, oh, okay then. No arrows being wasted now. This is honestly such a good cover for your comic. Thank you, thank you. I might use it as a cover for like the kind of overall comic. I really want something that just introduces the Zeldas to people. This is my solution to that. Like, I want something where I can point to it and be like, these are the characters that will be in this comic. Like, not too much, I don't really need like the detail or anything. Like, I mean, I do need some detail, but not a lot. I will be adding, of course, like Dusk and Artemis's headgear, etc., etc. Those have to happen later, along with Flora's stuff. Many stuffs. Yeah, I think my least favorite Tears of the Kingdom boss is probably the Moktarok thing. Because, like, it's just not very impressive looking. Like, you look at that thing and you're like, oh, how did this guy get, like, ranked as one of Ganon's top 4 minions? You know what I mean? Like, the frick is up with you? Keep meaning to say this, but love Artie's new eye shape. Oh, is it new? Is it new? Have I been drawing it differently? Hold on. I think it's new as in, it was in the original, like, cards that I made back in the day, maybe. Maybe that was when I started doing it? Hold on, now I'm kind of curious. Let's see if I can find the oldest iteration of, like, the pointed, winged Artemis eyes. Moment, please. Bam. I'm gonna go scroll through artwork. I want to know the truth. I want to know the truth. That's true, it is changed to be a little more droopy. Yeah, that's true. I had, okay, I remember why now. Here, I can look at this and show you. So this is the original, These are the, not original, this is the updated version of the intro cards. So it doesn't have things like Dawn's Bow, because that was after this. So that you can tell how old this is because it doesn't have Dawn's Bow in it. Dawn's Bow is now an iconic part of her character. But yeah, certain elements on this are going to be changing, I think. Well, we have the new dot in here at least. Anyways, point being that I wanted a little bit of a difference between Dusk's eyes and Artemis's eyes. So Artemis's are now a little bit more curvy, the way that I draw her. So just to kind of show. Instead of being like pointed and like directly at the top like this, I kind of go down a little more with them and like around to the side. And then I add like a gap in here. Yeah, and then it's also a little bit more like parallelogram-ish instead of rounded to make her eyes a little more open. Yeah, it's just kind of like this. Not much of a difference, but there's definitely a difference. This is true. This is true. Because when I draw Dusk, so Dusk, by the way, I no longer draw like the eyelashes on the side for her. Because I think that like implies a feminism that she doesn't kind of have. So I'll erase this. Here. Just like thicker eyes to begin with. And then like they just end like this. There. Yeah, there's a few more changes I think in here. Oh, I got Phantom's eye color correct on this one. I think I messed it on the chibis. Whoops. Okay, anyways, let's remove this. Let's go back to the artwork. Now we need a Ganon's most useful minion ranking. Oh shit, you're right. I think Girahim, maybe? Guys, who's Ganon's most useful minion? It's gotta be Girahim. Her bow isn't all the same color. This is incorrect details, but it's okay. Alright. Artemis is gonna be hard. That was before Ganon's time. Yeah, technically. In Hyrule Warriors, though, he gets to help out, and I feel like he's maybe the best there? Like, who else is even... Twin Rova, oh yeah, that's true. Well, is Twin Rova like a minion? I guess, yeah. You know what, Ganon would be like, yeah, these people who raised me, they're my minions. They work at my pleasure. Bow down to me. Twin Rova, to be honest, they almost succeeded at bringing Ganon back to life, and like, we gotta applaud them for that. Zant is the best out of the three in Hyrule Warriors? Wait, actually? Damn. I've played Hyrule Warriors now. Oh, man. Look, guys, I'm gonna do this, okay? At some point, I'm gonna have a stream where I literally just watch all the cutscenes of Hyrule Warriors again. This will now be the third time I'm watching all the cutscenes of Hyrule Warriors. And the only reason for this is that somehow, like, I swear I just played it, but I have forgotten. I literally have a completed Switch 2 save file on my account that I can use to prove this. Oh yeah, I'm going for more weapons, by the way. It's been fun. Yeah, somehow, like, Ocarina of Time, and then Hyrule Warriors, and maybe, like, Twilight Princess. Like, somehow just bits and pieces of those games slipped my mind. Versus, like, Phantom Hourglass, which was the first ever Zelda game I played. So I don't need to keep that fresh for some reason, because, like, I just remember it. Did you see the Ball and Chain Ultimate? No. I'm slowly working my way through the weapons. I haven't gotten there yet. Girahim is top tier in Hyrule Warriors or in Skyward Sword? I feel like in Skyward Sword he does such a good job being Demise's accomplice that I could see him being really good in Hyrule Warriors to Ganondorf. And he like is. So, you know, he's got that going for him. Both. Fair. Who Who else even counts as like Ganon's minions? I guess it is just Twin Rova by default. He doesn't really have very many minions. The Helmerald King? I mean, like, the Helmerald King is a pretty decent minion, you know? He's going around collecting Zelda candidates. I guess he fails at collecting the actual Zelda candidate that he needs, but you know, it's... Also, why does Ganondorf get a loft wing? What's up with that? Helmerald King needs to have his loyalties checked. At least the Thunderbird from Adventure of Link is actually loyal to, like, the king. Because he's in the Great Palace. Which means the good guys put him there. Girahim is great, you only played him when you were doing Ganon's campaign, but most of his combos are a bit lackluster. I genuinely don't even remember playing Ganon, I must not have, like, picked him as an option. Or sorry, no wait, I remember playing Ganon. I don't remember playing Girahim, I must not have picked him as an option. Whenever we were given the choice to use Ganon, I think I just used Ganon. He's good, what can I say? Assuming that there were no good characters to play, by the way. In the evil campaigns, I used Ganon. I think my go-tos were like Ganon on the evil side, Artemis or Sheik. Sheik if given the choice on the good side. That's basically it. Zant is a bit difficult to play, but he's really good. At this point, I've been focusing on playing Phantom. I now finally have the level 2 weapon for Phantom, which is pretty good. I mean, I just like Phantom. Like me holding Phantom just being like, I just think she's neat. I think the first thing I'm going for is Phantom's level 4. Okay, number 2. Inside Ganon's castle from Ocarina of Time. I would not put this here, but you know what? You do you. I guess it's iconic. But is it like good music? Yeah, but it's not like, you know, super catchy and cool or anything like that. It's just iconic organ playing. Which is fine, I guess. The trick is you have to use Girahim's red string mechanic. Okay, what is that? I played the most lackluster Hyrule Warriors you could see this side of the Mississippi. I beat everything somehow. We even did a lot of it on like the hard mode. Zan's ability to just repeat his combo finisher until you fill Psycho is absurd. What does that mean? Girahim's strong attack tags one opponent. This adds one extra attack to his combos, which is really good. Oh, I didn't know that. How do people learn this stuff? Is there like a... There must be a tutorial I'm missing somewhere. I just didn't bother reading it. I gotta go read the tutorials. That's what I need to do. I need to go find the tutorials of Hyrule Warriors and then read through all of them. We play the game, Lynn. No! Playing the game is not allowed! Warriors Dojo. See, that's the thing. I really hate, like, looking up tactics or strategy. So I'm not gonna look up any guides, but if it's in the game, then it's fair game. Actually, is there there has to be a tutorial in the game. Like, how else are people expected to know this stuff? Yeah, I think it's because, like, for me, the fun of playing a character comes from, like, finding their abilities myself, kind of, and, like, and being like, oh, this is something they can do, oh, interesting, like, oh, that's how that works. But, like, I think in Hyrule Warriors, the game doesn't, like, tell you anything during combat, and I don't know enough about the mechanics to, like, figure it out. So, for example, in, like, a Fire Emblem game, right, like, I can see, like, a character has a skill, and the skill is called crit, and then when I hit somebody, they do, like, X amount of damage, and then I go, okay, so, like, it seems that this skill means that for every, like, Whenever you hit someone with like a specific amount of thing, maybe it like ignores their defense or something, like I can make like conjectures about it, which is kind of fun, you know? But I think when I'm playing Hyrule Warriors, I'm just not familiar with the mechanics of a Warriors game. So I'm like looking at it and I'm like, why are there so many bars on my screen? What do all these bars mean? And I win by like just pure tactics and strategy. Like I'll be like, all right, like you go here, you do this thing, I'll be over here, I'll do this. Once I fight this, you're gonna go do that other thing. And then I'll find like one attack that works and then I keep using it. Like Ruto has like a blue meter, like an extra blue meter, and I'm like, oh. Love Duelists and Zelda, Artemis, Rapier, and Bow were the first weapons you mastered, so she's your favorite? Ah, nice. That makes sense. I really like Sheik. I thought Sheik was like super fun in that one. Because I actually figured out how the elements work. I will admit, the difference is that I know how they work. Like, you can use your special, and then chat told me that once you use your special, the next attack that you do follows that element, and I'm like, that's cool. But yeah, I'm playing Phantom now. I gotta get good at Phantom. And that way, if I get good at Phantom, I can pick up... actually, Phantom has, like, no knockback or something. There's some weird ability going on there. Because you can, like, walk into a Gibdo's range way further than you can with any other character. Sheik, my handsome they, them main. Relatable. And true. I think I tend to view Artemis Sheik as, like, more feminine. Just like by appearance, like you look at Artemis Sheik and it's like they've still got the long hair, they've got like the kind of like eyelashes look, but honestly, they've got that femboy appearance. They can be whatever you want them to be. I definitely think Ocarina of Time Sheik skews male versus Hyrule Warriors Sheik who skews a little bit more female. Just by like appearance and design. Okay, once the meter for Zant fills up, it gets a chance to fail... Wait, what? You can mash the combo finisher button until the meter fills up. It gets a chance to fail and stun you, but you can just use Zant's strong attack to enter a special mode where he gets to deal a lot of damage and spin a lot. Ah, I see. I'm not gonna be playing Zant. I think the way I approach games with many playable characters actually seems to be about the same for any type of game like this. Same thing for like Fire Emblem Heroes, for example, etc, etc. I pick the characters I like and then I just use them. I tend not to concern myself with who's meta and who isn't. I just feel like the game is a little bit more fun that way. Not that it's a problem, by the way, to play the meta characters. If one wants to, one should. It's just, for me, I find it more fun to just pick a suboptimal character and play them. I was playing Bravio a lot, and that was fun. And then there's like at least 2 important characters in Skyward Sword. Like, you could have definitely had Groose in there. I say, if I were remaking this game, I would add forest back as an element, like some kind of foresty thing. Skull Kid is now going to be forest. And then Saria is gonna be forest. And like, I don't know, some other people can probably be forest in there as well. Like, I haven't thought about it yet, but I'm sure there's enough. And then I would take out Darunia, so replace with Saria. And then I would take out Agatha, who really doesn't have to be here at all. And I would replace Agatha with Groose, who I think would be a really cool addition. Like, give him some kind of like mechanical engineering powers, have him be all gruff and like fancy. Like, we could have had 2 people in the Skyward Sword stage and then 1 in the Twilight Princess stage, and I think that would have worked just fine. Split Skull Kid, have Majora's Mask be its own weapon. I don't know, I think Skull Kid is pretty famous for the Majora's Mask, you know what I mean? I'm okay with that. Oh, Joe Generic redeemed a whistling. Okay, alright, let's do some whistling. What are we gonna whistle today? Okay. This one's maybe too easy. Alright, here you go, guys. There you go. If you guess the name of the song, you get absolutely nothing except for fictional points that you can't really use for anything. 1 point for the name of the song, 1 point for the game that it's from. Yeah, and Mob gets both points. Congrats. It is indeed Mulgara's theme from Wind Waker. Or Hyrule Warriors, do they have that in there? I guess that's fair. I wouldn't put it past him. Actually, I'm not gonna erase. Yeah, it might be too easy. Might be too easy. Gonna erase the horns. Bam. Yes, and it's really good? Ooh, interesting. Alright. Something to check out for later. I guess we have 2 types of things in here. We have things that should be affected by shadow and things that should not. We will need to separate those, so let's pull this out of there. And move it higher up. There we go. Nice. We have the benefit of hindsight of looking into the roster with the forest element because Skull Kid isn't base game. Yeah, true. This is true. And I guess there's really not that many other characters who could be, anything else. It's still a bit odd that characters so cool as Groose were snubbed. I'm just saying. Groose is amazing. I love Groose. One of the best characters in the franchise, honestly. If I had to pick a favorite Zelda character... Okay, it probably wouldn't be Groose. But still. The Groosinator is taunting us. Yeah, it could have been cool. Theoretically, the Groosinator is kind of already in the game because you have to, like, launch the projectile thingies. But, like... And those are based on the Groosinator. There's, like, catapults in the Skyward Sword map, and you have to, like, launch them at the little imprisoned people. Also, I can't believe they brought back the imprisoned. Freaking rubber toes and all. Yeah, they are actually called the Gruesinator. This is correct, yes. That's canon. That bit is canon right there. It's how you discovered that it's not a meme, it's an actual thing, yeah. Groose is great, actually. Like, he's genuinely very cool. He's such an interesting character. Like, I love it when my characters get, cool character development. And Groose is one of the, like, I don't know, let's say like 4 characters across the Zelda franchise? Maybe 5. There's only like 5 characters in the Zelda franchise who get like significant character development, which is to say that they start the game one way, and then by the end of the game they're a very different way. Y'all know Linebeck is one of them. There's a few that are a spoiler. He's the boss Borot of Zelda. I don't know what that is, actually. What is that? Tingle has 2 games worth of character development. No, he doesn't. Because Tingle does not change. Tingle starts the game as a duplicitous little frick, and he ends the game as a duplicitous little frick both times. Wait, all times. He has more than 2 games worth of character development. It's just not character development. Tingle's in like a good number of games, actually, isn't he? I gotta point this downwards a little. Hold on. Tingle is in a distressing number of games, correct. Look, he's in the Oracle games, he's in Majora, he's in Wind Waker. What else? It's gotta be more than that. 4 Swords? He's in 4 Swords Adventures, isn't he? Is he? It's been a while, I don't remember. He's in Minish Cap. Is that it? Damn, when's the last game? He hasn't... Tingle's Balloon Trip of Love. And Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land, can't forget. Oh yeah, Cadence of Hyrule. Yeah, that's a good point. Hyrule Warriors, of course, good point. Yeah, by the way, I'll have you know that I suffered greatly to stop my... like, to not allow myself to unlock Tingle. As in, if I had unlocked Tingle, I could have found a much easier pathway to Phantom's... to recruiting Phantom. By the way, when I say Phantom, I'm referring to the Zelda from Spirit Tracks Phantom, or like not Phantom Hourglass, but like the Zelda from Spirit Tracks specifically. Like she gets to possess a Phantom, she's like a ghost, so she gets called Phantom. Anyways, point being that along the pathway to unlocking Phantom, there is a very specific tile that requires Tingle. And because I said, no, frick that, I'm not doing that tile, I went around and it took like way longer. Not only because I needed to go around, but because some of the battles were like harder in that direction. And also, on the Phantom Hourglass Spirit Tracks map in Hyrule Warriors, you, like, each time you do a map, the sand in the bottom of the Phantom, or the sand at the top of the Phantom Hourglass starts falling towards the bottom. So, like, so I was, like, actively using up my own time. Worth it. The only good thing about the Great Decline is that it actually killed Tingle for good. No, it didn't. No, it didn't, because he's gonna be back in Hyrule Warriors. It's too late. All things return to Tingle. Technically, Hyrule Warriors in the Wisdomverse canon, at least, did not begin in the Downfall timeline, but it does end there by default. I mean, not really, I guess. Like, over time, over years, the merge happens, is what I like to think. Ooh, this is a good song. Good memories. Hyrule Warrior single is from Majora's Mask, so he doesn't count. That's true, actually. I guess he does kind of return to Majora's Mask afterwards, probably. Presumably. Heckin' guy. I dislike him greatly. Apparently, like, the Japanese fandom really likes him. Which, like, is fair. But I do not agree. Okay, there we go. So, Flora. I think I didn't finish Artemis's arrow yet. I mean, I didn't draw, like, the whole arrow yet either, so there's definitely some work to be done there. And then her bow just kind of gets blocked by Echo's head. All part of the plan. Okay. I think the one thing that I definitely need to add in that will take time is Flora's legs. The rest of them kind of have legs. Like, they either visibly have legs or they kind of sort of have legs. Only Flora is just actively missing her feet. You know what? Fair point. What's to say that that the Tingles are all like even different people to begin with? Like, what if it's just the same guy? I'd believe it. Like, interdimensional time traveler, spanning timelines. He's not in Twilight Princess, is he? Is he in Twilight Princess? Somehow Tingle feels like he would fit in really well amongst the cast of Twilight Princess. Like, that game specifically has such a wacky cast. They might even get along with him. They'd be like, hey, it's that guy again. Looks just like us. Yeah, he's not. It's odd, though. He really feels like he should be. Like, I look at Tingle and I go, this guy. He has a substitute. Yeah, it's the Perlo guy who just is dressed like Tingle for reasons that no one knows. I assume that's what you're talking about. Perlo is there to answer, what would you get if Tingle looked like a normal person? So I guess these thigh-high stockings that Artemis wears don't go to her feet? I guess I could cover her feet. Would that look good? Let's give it a try. Not really. Also, I think Artemis likes showing skin more than this. She has to wear them because otherwise the leg bracers here would be really uncomfortable. But I'll leave them as is. What if Tingle was good? Isn't Perlo like a bad guy? Doesn't Perlo... His name is specifically like Purloin, right? And he's... which means to steal in English. Like, his name is a reference to the fact that he's trying to steal from you. Like, I think he's not a good guy by default. Your headcanon is that Tingle actually owns the carnival attraction, and the employee is forced to dress as Tingle, hence his overall lack of enthusiasm. Wait, isn't he like, doesn't he try to steal from you? Or am I just misremembering because his name is Perlo? His name sounds like Purloin, like isn't that the whole point? He's not unenthusiastic, he just really wants to take your shit. Right? No? It's been a while since I played Twilight Princess. Are you saying all Purloins the Pokemon are suspicious? Yeah, definitely. It's like in their bio, isn't it? Like, this Pokemon steals from people. Because its name is Steal. but like as a pun with purr. It's spelled with 2 R's in Pokemon, I believe, right? Because, you know, it's a pun, like purloin. They look like cats, you know, they're very cute and they steal things. I only know this Pokemon exists, by the way, because somebody did like a One Piece X Pokemon crossover a while ago and they gave Nami a purloin. I thought that was cute. Would be funny though if, like, slowly but surely, Mallow just starts buying everything else out. So like by the end of the game, they're all dressed in Mallow gear. I'm such a fan of Mallow. Mallow is what Tingle wishes he could be. No, Mallow is what Beetle wishes he could be, to be honest. I don't know, I never used purloins. Yeah, fair. Neither have I. I think this is a newer gen than I've ever played a Pokemon game in. What's the newest Pokemon game? Wind and Waves, right? Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely not played that. It's still coming out, I believe. Hasn't come out yet. Have they released, or have they set the release date for Wind and Waves? I don't think they have either, yeah. I feel like they announced Wind and Waves, they announced Ocarina of Time, and then they did not give a release date for either of those things. At least Wind and Waves got like a kind of trailer. Ocarina of Time, they were just like, yeah, so we like have a game for you guys. Pokemon Wind and Tetra. True, actually. That's true. Ocarina, they did say 2026. I'm hoping that it's like late November or something. Like, please give me 2 months to fangirl hard over, over Fortune's Weave. I will be playing both games simultaneously, by the way. So at that point, I think we'll have non-tactics slot will be filled with Ocarina of Time, and then tactics slot will be filled with Fortune's Weave. If all goes according to plan, that is, of course. I hope they fix Link's face because he just looks like a hobbit from that one trailer. Oh, really? People were saying that. People were saying he looked like an adult to them. I didn't see that at all, I will admit. I thought he looked like a kid. I could be wrong, though. I guess we haven't seen him, like, up and moving yet. I think presumably once we see him, like, moving around, we'll kind of be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. He had the adult Link face. Yeah, I thought that was just like a really detailed version, but still a good version of the kid Link face is what it looked like to me. Like, I took a closer look after everybody started saying that, but I was like, yeah, no, this looks fine to me. But yeah, I don't know. I may change my, my thoughts. Who knows? Who knows? Not I. Is that even gameplay footage? Is possible that's just cinematic? No, I doubt it. Nowadays, we're going in the direction of, like, gameplay footage being... Or, I mean, I agree that it's a cutscene. It's definitely from a cutscene, but I think we're going in the direction of all cutscenes kind of representing gameplay very closely. So yeah, I wouldn't think that the game would look any different from that. It looked in-engine, yes, agreed. I'm still excited to see what they do with it, though. I've written a whole post on Tumblr explaining exactly what I want out of the Ocarina of Time game. Like, not exactly what I want, to be fair. I think they can easily do a good job with many different directions. But like I've said it before and I'll say it again, I think Ocarina of Time is the game that needs a remake the most at the moment. Like, it's not the game that I want remade the most, but it's the game that most needs a remake, and I say this because... So every time, like nowadays when Ocarina of Time comes up, the reaction to it, for me at least, is like, yes, it was great for its time. And the story's good, don't get me wrong, it's like a simple, average, good story. Like above average in terms of the fact that all Zelda stories are above average pretty much. But it's like a good, average Zelda story. But the problem with it for me is that the gameplay just isn't, like, anything that Ocarina of Time does, I feel like other games do better, and there's no unique, interesting, like, twist that no game has replicated. So for example, in Majora's Mask, you get, like, the obvious, like, 3-day time cycle, and then you also get the mask transformations, which were really unique to me. In A Link to the Past, you get the whole like swapping between the Dark World and Light World, which was extremely fun to do. Even in Zelda 1, you get like the Master Sword beams from the beginning, which really incentivizes an interesting style of gameplay where you're forced to conserve your health for as long as possible, trying not to take a single hit. And then once you take that first hit, you're down, like, because you don't have the ranged option anymore. And then, of course, no other Zelda game has tried replicating Zelda 2's playstyle, and I like it, I will say, I had fun with it. It may not be very Zelda-themed, but it was great. Ocarina of Time was good for its day, but since then, games like Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Breath of the Wild have taken the combat that it had and done it, in my opinion, better. So I really want to see if they can improve that. I want to see some improved gameplay. But yeah, I feel like other people don't want to see that, so you know what I mean? Like, there's no pleasing everybody. Don't really care about Ocarina of Time because since it's been pointed to PC, you can just play it whenever. Yeah, fair. I will admit that I really want a remake of the DS games. Yes, I definitely agree. But I think, funnily enough, they're good to play on their home consoles. If you want, you can emulate it on any like tablet-style device, essentially. Will do well with that. Also, did the music just stop? No, it just got really quiet. Okay, I skipped ahead. There we go. Okay. That's Artemis cleaned up a little bit more. Not as much as I could, though. There. A little more like this. Weird thing about Ocarina of Time is that you always found adult Link to be a bit stiffer than his child form. In terms of movement, I assume? I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I may have felt the same, although the fun thing is it's been so long since I played Ocarina of Time. And also, because I liked it less than Majora's Mask, so I played Majora first. And then I got into Ocarina of Time and I was like, oh, I mean, it's a good story, don't get me wrong, but like, all the characters have been downgraded substantially. Like, no longer do they have interesting, unique plot threads and visions and dreams and hopes and lives. Now they're just like NPCs in the background, which is unfortunate, but it's the way that Ocarina of Time obviously works. Like, they put all the work into the overall plot and like the main characters of OOT. So it doesn't make it a bad game, it just makes it a game that I personally didn't like as much as Majora, which means I forgot a lot about Ocarina of Time very quickly. So I'm actually, in another way, I'm excited to see the remake because I do want to play Ocarina again. Like, I haven't had the opportunity to do that. And this remake will give me the opportunity to do that. Like, it's gonna give me the motivation to replay Ocarina of Time. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. I'm looking forward to being surprised by all the cool things that I was surprised by the first time when I played it all the way back in the day. Spirit Tracks does use a lot of DS mechanics, but I actually would say any tablet device, so any device that you have like with a, so for example, iPads work for this. I know it is a little difficult to come by versus like a PC, which a lot of people have access to. But yeah, I have had a friend my friend Sunshine actually started Spirit Tracks on an emulator and almost completed it. She got real close, and then she stopped. So it is possible to emulate is the point I'm making here, and that means, and like, if you were to play the emulation, you would still get the good old, proper Spirit Tracks experience. Versus like Ocarina of Time, where other games have done what it does, but better, right? Which is fair, you know, the game came out a while ago. Don't know how to emulate stuff on mobile, so can't really give it a try. Oh, it's actually super easy if you have an iOS device. I don't know if Delta Emulator exists anywhere else. But yeah, it's just Delta Emulator, download it. It's free on the App Store or something, or maybe it's like a super cheap price, I don't remember, but I think it was probably free. Oh yeah, no wait, Falsmeyer, don't get me wrong, okay? Like, I personally would have wanted a different game to be remade. Like, it's not like I want Ocarina to be remade, but now that I think about it, like just looking at the game's reception now versus what it was like back in the day, it's the game that is most in need of a remake amongst all Zelda games, I would say. Oracles are maybe second on that list, though. And then Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks are third, just in terms of, like, playability. But the thing is, I played the Oracle games recently, and they hold up well. Like, they're really good games. Versus, like, I played Ocarina of Time a while ago, and I still didn't like it that much. Like, I was like, okay, this game, anything unique that it does has been done better by other iterations. I played the Oracle games, and I was like, this is so cool. Like, they did such a good job linking the two games together and doing all this, like, fun, fancy traveling between worlds stuff, not only between the two games, but also within the two worlds within each game. Like, you have 4 worlds to travel between. And Oracle of Ages does the A Link to the Past double world jumping mechanism, but even better. And then all the puzzle bosses, oh, those were so cool. The bosses of Oracle of Ages and Seasons, especially Ages, but also Seasons, are a lot more puzzly than I've seen within, like, the rest of the franchise. But yeah, I think the dual linked games, the time travel aspect and storyline there, and like the sort of the secrets mechanism, all of those make the Oracle games unique and something that I still think holds up to this day. Versus Ocarina of Time, where I think they kind of need to add something new to make it interesting. Like the Ocarina remake was fine, I guess, or sorry, remaster was fine, I guess. So I'd like to see them remake it, like properly give it something new. We'll see if they can do that. If they don't do that, then I'm gonna be disappointed. If they just kind of give us the same game, like the exact same thing, but with 3D graphics, then I won't like it as much. But I'm hoping that they'll add something a little bit new. Presumably. I mean, maybe. They'll change my mind, presumably. We'll see. Ocarina was fine, but people gotta let go and experience the other stuff too. Oh my god, I've been an Ocarina, not disliker. It's not that I don't like Ocarina of Time, it's just, I think Ocarina of Time is a little overrated by some folks. Like, it's a fine game. It's a normal game. It's not even, like, the best Zelda game of its era. Yes, Twilight Princess does to me feel like them trying Ocarina again, and I think Twilight Princess does it better. Like, the gameplay specifically, obviously. Yes, the original was indeed quite good for its time. I am definitely not contesting that. Like, as I said, I think if we're talking about how the game holds up in this day and age, then Ocarina really does need a remake. Because it just doesn't hold up as much as other games do. Like, I think graphics, for example, are not necessarily the only thing that makes a game hold up or not hold up. Like, for example, think Earthbound, right? Stellar game, like, just brilliant, so good. And it still holds up, because if you play Earthbound, you'll enjoy the sort of, like, wacky humor of it. And the unique way that, like, all the sort of normal video game tropes are represented by members of Ness's family. I find that hilarious. The story's neat, kind of trippy, really funny in the way it executes some of its plot lines. Gameplay is wholesome, attacks are interesting. I don't think a game has done the same, like, style of humor and fun that Earthbound does, but better. Like, no one has done that. Like, I think that was an interesting game on its own. The only one that maybe gets close is Undertale. Which makes sense, all things considered. Ocarina of Time is the 3rd best 3D Zelda game from that console generation, after Majora's Mask and Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. Wait, what? That's great. Only thing you didn't like about Twilight Princess was the super slow, heavy boots walking you had to do in the dungeon. Oh, the iron boots. Wait, wasn't Twilight Princess the one with the magnetic floors and stuff, right? I liked magnetic floors. That was kind of neat. I love that, though. Not wrong. Yeah, I agree. Text only, let's go. I want a text only remake. Wait, that's just a book that exists. It's called a book. Frick. Wait, a text only remake of Ocarina of Time is just the not the Secret of Keep. What am I saying? Is just it's just Time's Refrain. You want to see a text only remake of of Ocarina of Time? Check out my fic. Flora and Time get everything, at least throw a boat. Echoes of Wisdom was 2024 mob. Yeah, I wish. This is like the people who are Three Houses remake when. Like, no. They're not doing that. That's not happening. No, I know that's not what you meant. I'm just joking. Not asking for a remake. I know. I don't even need you to say that to know that that wasn't what you meant. Don't worry. I would love to see a reference, though. You're right. I think they're not gonna do it. I don't believe in Nintendo. Actually, Echoes of Wisdom itself might increase my belief in Nintendo. I feel like they did some good stuff there. Oh yeah, okay, one of the things I'm really, really looking forward to in Ocarina of Time Remake is playing Beneath the Well. So, fun fact, okay, a little bit of extra lore that's not really a spoiler because it's technically something you could have concluded on your own, but I'll give this to you, it's not a spoiler, is that okay, so there are many things that Lullaby has to do in the child timeline because Link is not around to do them. And one of the more important things that she has to do because she needs the Lens of Truth is she has to do Beneath the Well. So I'm looking forward to that. I really want to play that because that is the one dungeon that it is guaranteed that both Lullaby and Time must do. I can imagine them kind of commiserating about it. Like, they hate each other at some points, but like, and then at some points they'll be like, God damn, you remember that freaking dead hand? Like, oh, you killed that in this timeline? Like, yeah, I did. Who did they piss off that they came back as dead hand? Yeah, I know, right? So I've heard that, yeah, I've heard people potentially saying, give like a Zelda Sheik campaign. I think that might be very interesting, because, so Sheik is actually busy during the events of Ocarina of Time, of course, in the adult era. He or she, I will say Sheik is a he in my opinion, but, you know, you can consider whatever you want. He goes around saving the sages, is what we're told. So yeah, I'd love to see them do that. But I don't think the devs are gonna... To be honest, it would be interesting for me. I am glad, so I think from the Wisdomverse perspective, like from the perspective of someone who writes a canonically as accurate as possible Zelda fan comic, I'm glad that they picked Ocarina of Time, because Ocarina of Time is the only game that features a Zelda that isn't one of my main characters, so I love that. I'm like, please, rewrite Requiem's story all you want. I will incorporate it into my canon. But like, thankfully I don't have to like rewrite things about characters. We know who the game is about. It's obviously about Requiem, and Requiem is not in the comic yet, so I can decide what I want to do with that. Lullaby is in the comic, by the way. So for people who might be confused, this character right here that's on the screen right now, Lullaby, is the Ocarina of Time Zelda. However, because I wanted to focus on the events that happen after Ocarina of Time and not just rehash all of OOT, also because I want to specifically get the Zelda who knows the hero of time the most. I am picking the Zelda from the child timeline, who represents Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess, as well as Ocarina of Time. Which means that the Wind Waker Inheritance Zelda, Requiem, the one that shows up as Sheik in the games, is a free game for Nintendo to do whatever they want with. Funnily enough, the way that I portray the characters in Wisdomverse, and I think it actually fits very well into Zelda canon, is that each of the Zeldas of Ocarina of Time, because they are the stage of time, can see into the lives of their own previous timeline iterations self. So Lullaby actually does know everything that Requiem went through, which is why I drew this little fan comic here. Wait, I'm gonna show y'all folks this. Hold on. Some of you have already seen this, but here, it's probably on my Instagram or something. There we go. This one. Yeah. This one right here. Link's tragic backstory again, but in 4K HD this time. So far, Nintendo has been doing a brilliant job of only using characters that doesn't break my lore. NGL. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. I started the Wisdomverse before the release of Tears of the Kingdom. So then Tears of the Kingdom came out, and pretty much everything that was revealed in Tears of the Kingdom about Flora, the Zelda from Breath of the Wild, fit what I wanted to do with Breath of the Wild's, like, characters. So I was like, this is perfect, this is great. I'd love to see her doing more of what we knew her doing. And then what did they do? Age of Imprisonment, which was about Flora again, so I'm fine with that. Echoes of Wisdom, which I ended up connecting with Aurora, the second Zelda from Adventure of Link, and I hadn't shown her in the comic yet, so it was like perfect free game. And then yeah, now they're using Requiem, and I'm like, yeah, go for it, use Requiem, do what you want. If I can request, Nintendo, if you're watching, please, next new Zelda game, I want a sequel to Phantom. I want like Spirit Tracks World, but like maybe a few years in the future, and like the Phantom Zelda can now possess enemies or some shit, like give her like a cool new mechanic. Open up freaking, like, I don't know, the sky or the sea or like space or some shit. Like, they're the most technologically advanced civilization since Breath of the Wild. So, okay, I mean, not since Breath of the Wild, but you know what I mean. Breath of the Wild is dealing with the Sheikah ruins and such. Versus Spirit Tracks, where they just have that shit running in Civilization and they're fine with it. Like, no one else has trains. So, yeah, that's what I want next. If I had full control over the Nintendo series, that's what I would take. I want Phantom back. I think it would be awesome. But yeah, they're not going to do that. They're so totally not going to do that. Because nobody played Spirit Tracks. Oh, the music stopped again. Oh, and it's warning me that time has passed. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end stream here. Thank you all for stopping by, folks. Much appreciated. I got a lot done today, damn. You can look at the difference between the left side of this and the right side of this. The left is like way cleaner. Because I didn't do the right side yet. We'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. Can Phantom Zelda stick around long enough to meet another Zelda, or is it only one Zelda? You mean like in my version of the world, or in like canon? I don't know. Like, what will canon do? Who knows? Not I. In terms of my version of the world, being a ghost does not make her immortal, unfortunately. So she will die when her body dies, in my opinion. In canon, yeah, I think no Zelda has stuck around long enough to see the other ones, except for, of course, the Adventure of Link Zelda, who is canonically a Zelda from the distant past, who has shown up in the future because she was put to sleep by a sleep curse. And also, let's go ahead and raid. Let's raid. Looks like Acid is doing some more artwork. Let's go ahead and raid Acid. Here we go. Raid Acid and aid. Bam. I'll see you guys all later. Have a wonderful day. Rest of the day, that is. I'll be back tomorrow with some Fire Emblem 4. We're having a fun time in FE4, committing murders as one does. Ah, boy. See y'all later. Bye.